Hi, Happy New Year. I have been out for several months. I got to a point last year where I couldn't feel like I couldn't even work at the camera. So I didn't end up really doing anything else the rest of the year. So I'm back. Now it's January 5th, and I've been through a year of changes and doing things differently. So I just wanted to pass those on and just show you that it can be done, even if it's just a little bit at a time. So for the new year, obviously everybody kind of has new lists of things that they want to do and new goals, and it's 2026, so we should be able to do things more quicker. But sometimes just because it's 2026 doesn't mean that it's going to be a whole new century or anything like that. It's just a new year that follows last year. And if there's things that's negative from last year, leave them in last year if you can. Just because you feel like you have a regret of something doesn't mean it's a life sentence to it. You can leave it in the past and move on. So that's just what my message was. I just want it to be today is the new year and the new goals. What would you like to accomplish this year? What would you like to see? What would you like to happen? And just understand that that may not happen overnight. It may happen. You might feel like you're going forward. You might feel like you're going forward one day, and then or maybe for several days, and then all of a sudden a day will come and go, oh well, wait a minute, now I feel like I've got to start all over. And you don't. You just can take a breath, pause, and keep going. And so those new goals can be anything. They could be organizing your house. They could be decluttering things. They could be organizing just a closet or even just a drawer. It doesn't have to be major stuff in the house. It can be one small thing every day. And you can do it. And it doesn't have to be your house. It could be your car. It could be yourself. Don't ever forget to take care of yourself. The small things, the things that make you feel good, and the things that make you want to be alive and enjoy life. Sometimes we just get boggled down and ruminate things over and over again, and then we get stuck and then we get on our phones and we can't figure out what we're going to do next, and so it just gets overwhelming, and before you know it, the day's gone. We haven't done anything, and then we're like, well, what happened? What did we do wrong? Nothing. You didn't do a thing wrong. Nothing at all. In this day and age, life is it is quick, fast-paced. Keep up with the Joneses, or or the Benedicts, or the somebody, and you don't have to keep up with anyone. Not the Joneses, not the Benedicts, not the not anybody. Just you. That's it. Your pace, your goals, your wants, your needs, what you want to accomplish, and don't forget those. And if you need to make lists, then make lists, and start slow, and just accomplish one of those things on that list, or two if you feel like it, and give yourself a time frame. I've discovered this last year that I do think I have ADHD. I never thought I would ever say that, but apparently I fall in that category. So if you feel like you fall in that category, don't feel like you're alone. There's a lot of people in that category these days, and for one reason or another, from COVID, or from inflation. My goodness, last year at this time, eggs were almost $8 a dozen or something, if not more. So we've came away, we've made it through some better times with the eggs, and and so just don't forget to laugh at yourself. Not at yourself, but with yourself. Enjoy the day. Here where I'm at today, it's raining, and it could be a sad day for me, but I thought, I'm gonna get on YouTube and see what community I could start with, and motivation, and I could start with. And that's the name of my channel, Motivation Wishes. And so if I can motivate you to do anything at all, that's just that's something that you want to do, not something we feel like we have to do. That's never fun. But I mean, sometimes we have to push our way through the things that we don't want to do to get to be able to do the things that we do want to do. And so just think about that, and what you might want to accomplish. Sometime you might want to just make your bed that day, pick up a few things, anything that's going to make you feel good. To take a shower, take a bubble bath, pamper yourself some, and let the most thing I want you to remember too, if you would, is you have to love yourself. We can't take care of anybody else until we love ourselves and take care of ourselves. And as mothers and grandmothers, women, we forget that a lot. We forget that we can't, that we have to, take care of ourselves. And we think, oh no, we don't have time for ourselves. No time for a shower, no time to do our hair, no time for makeup, no time for anything. We got to get the kids to school. We got to get the grandkids someplace. We got to, help. Yeah, I've been there. I am there still a lot, but things have changed this year. And for me. And so, still enjoying life, but had a little bit of a different journey this last year than the previous years. And that's okay. I've learned a lot. I've got to do some fun things with family that I didn't think I would get to. And so, that's a blessing. The more we look at everything as a blessing, that we can do positive, the more we get to enjoy life. Just the little things. Enjoy your age. Enjoy the wisdom you have. Enjoy the blessings. Yeah, there's other things that go along with that day that could be worrisome, heavy things on our mind, loss, grieving, and boy, I learned some things about grieving this year as well. So if you're going through that, don't feel like you're by yourself. And if you are, I am so sad and sorry for you for that, because that's hard, no matter where you're at in the stage. But there still are little things that you can enjoy, memories and moments and things like that. Things you used to laugh about together, or whoever it is, whoever that you may have lost, or you may have gained a new grandbaby or a new baby, new boy or new baby boy or new baby girl. It's just who knows what we're all going through this 5th day of January 2026. And it's a blessing that we're here. It's a blessing that we're here today. And don't forget that, and don't feel like you have to trudge through something, or that you're by yourself. I see a lot of people online that are going through hard stuff, and by no means am I saying that is not important. It is. I've had to learn that this year too. Oh my gosh, anxiety struck me like a like a brick on the head. So that was really amazing to go through, and I still have some anxiety, but I'm trying to push through still and understand why I have the anxiety, what brought changes. I'll discuss all the changes that I went through this year maybe tomorrow in a different episode. But today I just kind of wanted to do a breakout session and let you know that even on a rainy, pouring day, the holidays are behind us. We have a new year in front of us. And even if we just look at this afternoon, the moments that's in front of us, that's not hard. Just look at what's in front of us and what we can enjoy. Regardless of what you're worried about, what can we enjoy? And then kind of rejuvenate ourselves, and the answers will come too. I don't know if you have a higher power or pray or anything like that, and that's totally up to you. Sometimes you just need a minute to meditate and think about what you want to do for the moment, but it will get better. It will get better. Do not give up. And so that's what my message is. Motivation wishes is for you to be motivated just to make a little increase every day in something positive, and it will grow. It has for me, and I'm not giving up. No way, no way. And so I want to share this journey with you, and I would like to do like at least a video a day, if not two, because this is important. This is important. Not just to help motivate, but to get to know each one of you, and get to know different things about each of us, and the things we have in common, and maybe some of the things we don't have in common. Just to have fun in life, even if it's just for the moment, even if it's a silly laugh. I'll try and find some jokes, clean jokes, clean, funny jokes, lighthearted moments. Just don't forget to breathe, and know that just if you can think of one positive thing, if you're going through a hard time today because it's January 5th, new year, new worries, new everything, the holidays are behind us. A lot of people get depressed on rainy days and holidays being behind us. That, let down of all the oohs and ahs and Christmas carols and all that stuff. And believe me, it'll be here again in no time. And some of the things you can do is hit the sales if you can afford to do that. I always try and buy my my Christmas bags for next year, or my Christmas crepe paper, or tissue paper for next year, and hang on to it, put it in a storage spot, and before you know it, it's here again, and then you don't have to worry so much. But if that's not something that's on your list to do, don't worry about it. It'll always work itself out. So so that's just, I just wanted to send that message to you, and talk, and just kind of wish you motivation in anything and everything that you would like to do, just one step at a time. So and in your day, if you get to a point where you're tired or you've accomplished one thing, take a break, take a mental mind break. Stretch, do a crossword puzzle, take a bath, bubble bath, whatever you feel that you could do for a break. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, do some exercises, and pamper yourself for a few minutes. That's your reward. Nobody can take that away from you. You own that. You own that reward. You're alive, you're breathing. No matter what you do during the day, it matters. You matter. You matter. We all matter. And thank goodness for that, right? Okay, so don't forget to reward yourself. Don't forget to just do one thing at a time. Don't forget to pat yourself on the back. Don't forget to be happy for the little things. Smile if you can. And then I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? All right. Have a good day.